been revealed the cousin of Chinese President Xi Jinping was aboard a high-roller flight when it was searched by federal authorities in 2016. An investigation has also uncovered alleged links between Crown Casino and organised crime in China.
Let's go live now to Patrick Burrell. He's at Crown Casino this morning. Pat, we've seen this leaked information. It's revealed that Crown Casino essentially had what was described as an emergency channel with Australian consular officials, and this was so that they could fast-track visas for Chinese high rollers. The lure of the Chinese dollar is just so powerful in Australia for both business and political leaders, it would seem.
Yeah, it was, Laura, and we know from this information that that strategy to attract that Chinese wealth was one that the business operations side of Crown was taking a heavy interest in. That's where this push was coming from, and it's a strategy which ultimately led to the arrest of 19 Crown employees in China, including 3 Australian citizens. And that happened because promoting and encouraging gambling is actually illegal on the Chinese mainland. These investigations allege that Crown Resorts attempted to get around these laws by enlisting the help of junket operators. Now, these junket operators had links to Chinese organised crime gangs, more commonly known as the triads, and that act as more than just promoters. They'd also act as lenders, money launderers, helping to get these Chinese nationals' money out of China and into Australia, and also as debt collectors at times. Crown would allegedly pay them commissions despite their links to criminal organisations, and the gambling giant would also assist in organising visas for their clients. They even had a hotline, a direct link to Australian consular authorities to fast-track any visas that were applied for at short notice. One former Crown employee says she personally oversaw 300 visas being granted, and some of these were given to people who were of interest to Australian authorities, including the cousin of a Chinese President Xi Jinping. Now, these revelations were initially reported by 60 Minutes and also 9 newspapers. Gambling lobbyist Tim Costello says in light of these explosive allegations, the Victorian government needs to re-examine Crown's gambling licence and potentially even launch a royal commission. Take a listen.
I'd be calling on the Premier Dan Andrews to immediately have a royal commission. I don't think Crown are fit to hold a licence, and it's a public licence, and this now should be examined.
James Packer, who's a major shareholder at Crown Resorts, says that he has no knowledge of any of this because he's taken a step back from operations after stepping down as a director. The Crown Resorts company says that it has never broken the law in China. The Department of Home Affairs insists that all visas are given out according to the law.